party, after cleansing the temple and facing down Ogre Mox Bay, now go to deal with the Wererat of Clan Goldskin as they are brought to meet the clan leader.
So, you met a number of Wererats, but you managed to peaceably tell them you wanted to speak to their leader. And as such, they are bringing you to their main hall. Everyone able to see themselves?
Gotta find myself first.
Oh, I had myself.
We're in the top right.
Right over here. So, start of the turn. The rat leading you goes ahead a little bit. And Lucas, you are in the initiative to follow him. Everyone can see, right? Should double check.
Yep.
I'll move right there.
Alright. Diathos.
Tis me.
Fennec. Little John.
Move up with everybody.
Mr. Miriam follows. Zed. Althea really is considering whether or not she should just fly over all of you and go up there. But she won't. Aaron.
Nice.
Okay.
And the rat continues to lead you further in, scurrying ahead. Lucas.
Looks like I might have to take up the pace a little bit. Dash up there.
Diathos.
We're dashing now?
He moves a lot faster than us.
Maybe you.
I mean, it's me. No, I can't see anymore.
Fennec.
That'll be it.
Little John. Miriam
That's it.
continues forward, and seeing as how dark it is, she's going to reach out and cast light on your horns.
That's wonderful.
She can't see either. And Zed, meanwhile, Althea moves up, and Aaron,
Okay.
seeing you pick up the pace, the rat leading you picks up his pace even more.
Dang it.
Lucas,
You little blighter.
I'm
He was
being
like-
it as a race.
he was like speed walking, and then so you start jogging. He's like, oh, they're jogging, so he starts jogging.
I didn't jog. I walked.
Now, which one of these four is it?
It was him.
That's me dead. Full.
You dashed?
That was me in full.
Okay. Diathos,
Remember, he's faster.
I know it's somewhere around here.
it was this one. You recognize his
I
clothing.
just can't actually see.
Oh, you can't see? Yeah. I mean, you can kind of see.
Alright, I think that's me.
You run back into him.
Maybe it is a race. Maybe we are supposed to beat him. I can run faster.
Venick. It is your turn, Venick.
Oh, yep. There you go. And, I was gonna say,
You being able to clearly see in this area, there is a large crowd gathered here. The assembled creatures appear to be rat-like humanoids, and a rather large specimen starts to come down the stairs to your left and waits at the bottom of the stairs for the rest of you.
it's my turn.
Little John,
Moving up. Head up here.
Sister Miriam dashes to keep up where the light is. Zed.
That's me.
Oh, Thea gets up to there. And Aaron, with the light of Dawnbringer, more of you can see that there's quite the crowd, and you can hear the shifting of padded feet beyond, still further into the darkness. But now that you are all here, the more rotund-looking rat creature speaks. Peace. As he steps forward and extends his rat-like, strangely humanoid pink hands.
Chipgrin is the name. I am Chief of Wererat Clan. You wish to speak?
You would make a good scathing joke.
Yes.
Maybe he doesn't get it. Doesn't tell anybody.
Yes, peace. So we are hoping to find terms of friendship between your tribe and the deep gnomes across the way.
You see him nod very quickly with darting movements, and then he gestures for you to follow him up the stairs. And I will let you move out of initiative for the time being, as he goes to sit upon a throne. And you see several more better armed and better armored rats sitting at various tables not too far away. All of them keeping their paws very close to their weapons, as most of them eye the dragon that accompanies you. Nonetheless, the stairs lead to the top of the rise, where the floor is covered with soft and well-manicured carpet of moss. The Wererat chief goes and sits on the stone chair, and you see two large rats scurrying about the base of it. And draped over the chair's back appears to be the pelt of a giant badger.
Let's get down to brass hobnails then. Yes. You were sent by the Diggers. They want us gone out, right? They may get their wish soon enough. But they will not like what they hear. Us.
Now, we were sent by the Digger-Mattocks, and we came here to talk peace, but you've piqued my interest as to why you might be leaving.
Yes, there's many oozes. Too many slimes. They get everywhere, and more coming all the time. Yes. You've seen them, yes?
We have put down a couple.
That's one controlling the oozes. She would like to have a bargain.
I do.
I like bargains.
My friend said, good bargain's pretty good. That was dumb.
Good English, much goodness.
Remember when he worked Claude in the tunnels? My kin saw him when we returned. I know who he is, what he does, where he sits, where he nests, and most of all, where he can be found. If you and the Diggers want, I take you straight to him, yes. He calls himself the Pudding King.
That's funny. He's interesting so.
Right. Well, I believe we'd be most amenable to this bargain.
Very well. You send word back to the Diggers. If there is any violence, me and my many kin, we will split throats in the night. Yes.
Well, hopefully that don't have to happen.
Hopefully not.
What it?
Do you have any other business?
I believe we were just here to talk peace. With your terms and your leave, I suppose we'll return with word.
Very well. I do hope you stay to see what all the chit-chat bring.
I'm sure we'll be around.
With that, he dismisses you and sends the rat that brought you in to escort you back out the way you came. You go straight back out.
Yeah, I don't see any other business here. So far, it's been peaceful.
They take you back in, and they leave you at the gates to main Blingden Stone.
We got a knock or nothing or something.
Nope. But you know.
There you go.
You're alive?
You now know more of the area that you saw. So, what do you do from there?
Well, if I buy a silver weapon, will that work against slimes? So the alien, or it has to be magical?
Against slimes?
Yeah.
Slimes are just slimes. There's
I mean, depending on the type, it might corrode your weapon. If it's a normal
silver?
weapon. Even if it's silver, you'd have to have magical to avoid the corrosion.
Are there any were slimes out there?
That'd be terrifying.
that actually would be very terrifying. Anyways, I believe we go to the Digger-Mattocks.
Alright. Well, you go to the Digger-Mattocks. They bring you before their little table area again, where they roll up and hide all their maps before they let you see anything.
Well, we just had an interesting conversation with Chipgrin, the leader of your Wererats. He says he
You
knows who's bringing in all them slimes you've been having an issue with.
You actually spoke to them, though Dorbo questions, raising an eyebrow, but Senny smiles and nods. I'm glad you actually were reasonable.
Well, I don't go around normally just shooting people at random.
Senny nods
Besides-
more. Just shakes his head.
Besides, the Underdark is a dangerous place. Why would you want to add another enemy to the list? You can make a friend.
Especially with their numbers.
There, vermin. What do you do when you find rats in your basement?
Wouldn't really know. Don't got a basement.
God damn it.
You train them, and you let them fight
Train
the
Dorbo looks unamused at your response.
To be fair, usually rats don't talk back to us.
Fine, fine. I see that I'm not going to win this argument. Nonetheless, I suppose I thank you for your effort. Now, what is this about someone controlling oozes?
Apparently, he goes by the name Puddin' King.
What?
Puddin' King. That's what he goes by.
Like, he is the king of pudding?
Apparently.
A powerful ally indeed. I don't say it, but it's on my mind.
I was waiting for that.
I knew it was coming. And the king of pudding is controlling the oozes and slime.
Yes.
That's what Chipgrin's saying. Yeah,
And
it's me.
it would seem that it's getting so bad that even the rat people are thinking of leaving.
Well, maybe we should keep the pudding king around.
You do know that the slimes are going after your own people, right?
And simultaneously, Senny furrows her brow and gives him a death glare, and he just raises his hands. I was joking. Just a joke. I'm aware that the oozes are, honestly, probably more hostile. They come here, whereas the rats at least stay in their corner. Well, was there any other news?
Well, he happens to know where this Puddin' King seems to sleep.
And where is that?
He didn't quite say.
Then what good does that do any of us? He knows, but we don't.
Well, I'm thinking maybe the two of you could come to terms about being, I don't know, partners and living civilly, deal with the slimes.
Then he claps her hands together. It sounds like you've done an excellent job getting them to come to terms and be our allies like we had planned, as she gives another stern look at Dorbo. So, I think we should call a council meeting tomorrow. I'm hoping that you could stay and still attend that.
Well, we ain't got nowhere else right now.
Excellent. Then we shall plan for tomorrow at noon. Dorbo just crosses his arms and looks grumpy, while Senny fetches some other gnomes and sends them out to go and get to the important people in the city and gather them for tomorrow. you have the rest of the day to do as you please.
I am gonna ask, you gonna want Chipgrin here?
I assumed that was the plan. He's the only one that knows where this king of pudding is.
Like I said, that isn't exactly negotiating much. Figured that would
I
be
assume-
between you two, as, your leaders.
I assumed there'd be more talking done, but if the main problem is we need to deal with who is bringing all the oozes into the city, I see that as a common threat. And with a common enemy, we can become proper allies.
Well, then I think, Diathos, John? You think you two can go deliver a message to have him come up? All civilly like.
Why, of course.
John,
I
you do
had fully-
understand what I mean, right? By civil, right?
I had fully intended to send some of my own advisors, but if you would like to accompany them as a token of good faith, as the ones who initially made contact, I don't see that being a problem.
Well, you ready to head out, John?
Goes.
The sooner we get this done, the sooner we can get to that tavern and start drinking.
She
Oh,
real
let's go
quick
with it.
She real quick writes up an official notice, an invite to Chipgrin, and gives it to a gnome that she asked the two of you to escort to the Gold Whisker Warrens, or caves. And it's a simple matter. They recognize you once again, and the fact that you are coming in peace, that you bring it before Chipgrin, he takes it, and he agrees that he will attend the council meeting. But as I stated, you have the rest of the day to do as you please.
Just think, little John. This can go in your ballad about you. Your great story. Not only a master of battle, but a master of peace.
Hey, I still need somebody to write that, though. I gotta find somebody.
Didn't we have someone who's writing it?
Did? Are they still with us, though? I thought they left.
Well, it's
Or they were going to leave.
Jimmy.
Jim Jar,
Jar.
but he's kind of hoping that he's going to stay in the city, which is why he's kind of been ditching you a lot and staying at the bar. I mean, you've basically taken him home. There's still a bounty on his head, but he's kind of hoping you've forgotten about that.
Oh, I don't forget.
Depends on if he's gonna write down my deeds.
I mean, he hasn't been following you, so you'll
I-
have to tell him the last few things you've done.
Well,
Nonetheless,
we'll meet
you
up.
all do whatever you wish to do for the rest of the day. Is there anything specific that people want to do, or are we good to move on to the council meeting?
I'm fine to move on to the council meeting.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there was something I needed to purchase, but I can no longer remember what it is because it's been so long. So, continue on.
Well, you all get a good full night's rest, all long rested. Get everything you get from that, and you are brought to the Digger-Mattocks Hall once more. But this time, there are a number of other gnomes in attendance. The gnomes in attendance are, of course, Chief Dorbo and Quartermaster Senny, as well as... Just double check this. I need to remember who is in charge of what. There is also Nomi Pathshutter, the Earth Elemental Wrangler, and Gurnik Tapfinger, the priest that you spoke to and helped cleanse the temple for him, representing the stone. Those two represent the Stoneheart Enclave. There is Kazuk Pickshine, an alchemist and ore specialist that is representing the Miners Guild. Trisk Adamantle Piece, as well as the Burrow Warden, Yadgar, the Ghost, representing the Burrow Wardens. And, of course, Chipgrin, who has agreed to take the offer and is attending.
They're all okay with the ghost being there?
Yeah, they know there's lots of ghosts down here, and
Okay.
he is one of the ones that's like legitimately sentient and knows what he's doing.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know that. It's just like I wasn't quite sure how well they've been accepting of it. Anyways, this should be interesting.
Well, immediately, Chipgrin informs everyone that the North double check if it is actually northeast because these maps are silly.
Mhm.
The northwest side, the northwest area, is where the Pudding King has taken refuge. What actually used to be the area that the royal gnomes lived in. And he has hundreds of oozes, all just sliming around everywhere, making an absolute mess of the place. Blingdenstone has no hope to defeat this threat. But, with Sunny's offer of letting the Goldwhisker clan actually rejoin the community and recognizing them, even in their current state, as fellow deep gnomes, they are willing to fight for the sake of Blingdenstone. Over the course of the council, it is brought up that it might not even be necessary to defeat all the oozes. If there is the Pudding King legitimately controlling them, maybe defeating the Pudding King will cause the oozes to go away. And as such, Dorbo recommends that a large force serve as a distraction, while the much more elite adventurers, and he points towards all of you, could go in through an alternate route and dispatch this King of Pudding.
I have no objections with this plan.
Nah, sounds pretty good to me.
Yep, sounds good.
Normally I ask for a price, but I think I'll do this pro bono.
Nomi Pathshudder suggests that Entomoc's boon has not been found. It is a summoning circle that can be used to summon earth elementals. If they had access to that, they could stand a very good chance at defeating the oozes. If it actually came to a point of a war of attrition, being able to summon as many earth elementals as they could per day would be very helpful.
But don't you have an issue with Ogre-Mock's Bane? Or is that all been resolved with us cleansing the temple?
If Ogre-Mock's Bane is still lurking in the tunnels, then yes, it will potentially take control of any elementals that are sent in there. So, the only way they could use the Steadfast Stone of Entomoc's boon would be you'd have simultaneously Ogre-Mock's Bane would have to be banished.
Now, we ran into it, but we certainly didn't have anything to banish it or deal with it.
Gurnik Tapfinger says he will do some research and see if he can come up with anything. But if you're willing to go back in, then that might be able... This could be a good plan. However, the more important thing is you might know where Ogre-Mock's Bane is. Entomoc's boon needs to be found. Meanwhile, Kazook Pickshine brings up the fact that he knows how to make an oil that can protect weapon from acid corrosion. But he will need ingredients that are only found in Neverlight Grove.
Hells, that place got weird last time we were there.
So he asks if anybody would be willing to travel to Neverlight Grove.
I suppose we could do that as well.
Otherwise, you could also send a shipment of salt that is overdue to Gracklestug and trade it for weapons and other materials that he could use.
Let's see, that's pretty much a one-way, on-the-way trip, isn't it?
Not necessarily.
Well, to go to Gracklestug and then Neverlight.
They're not, like, it's not a straight line. It's not like Neverlight's in between them.
Well, I didn't think it was going to be a straight line, but it is a pathway between.
You would have to head west to Neverlight and then south to Gracklestug. Or you could just head directly southwest to Gracklestug.
Alrighty. Getting this.
Nonetheless, Burrow Warden Yadger points out that the party has already helped deal with a number of the restless spirits, and as such, he's been working to rally a number of the more benevolent spirits that retain their sentience, and he might be able to bring them to join the battle, and that would be quite the advantage, having immaterial warriors. Gonna pull an Aragorn. But so yes, the possible options for things that you could do to aid this the next operation that they're planning though Dorbo has not come up with a name for this operation yet, is find Entomoc's Boon, cleanse Ogremoc's Bane, and get materials for better weapons. Now, none of that, you don't have to do that, they can attempt to do it on their own, but if you so choose to assist.
Now,
They
are we
simply don't
limited
have-
on which ones are we able to actually help with at all?
You're allowed to attempt to help with all, it will just take more time.
Yes.
Also, if you have any suggestions, then they're willing to hear them.
I kind of look at our magic people if they've got any suggestions.
No.
No.
Well, I think we can take the salt to Grackle Stew on our way back, stop at Neverlight. Hopefully, between that time, we'll figure out where Entomoc's Boon is.
Very well.
Sounds good.
What will be your first task? Taking the salt?
Alright. Take the salt to Grackle Stew, wave trap, back, go to Neverlight. And like I said, hopefully somewhere between that we figure out where that boon.
So, going back, they will send an actual guide, and they are going to follow the established trade routes between Gracklestug and Blingdenstone.
Hopefully
And
we're all
as-
drow.
As such, it will take a little less time than it took you to travel during your attempts. It should only take 2 weeks. And that's one way.
Yeah.
As opposed to your much longer, month-long trip. So, they can have the carts ready in the morning if you are willing to escort that.
Well, of course.
And I'm assuming nobody has anything special to do before they leave.
No.
I can't think of what the thing I wanted to think about was. Maybe purchasing an extra shield.
Very well. You head out. Obviously, you don't have to worry about supplies or food or water because they give you everything. You are traveling with a trade caravan. And I even rolled for it multiple times. You encounter nothing on the entire 2-week trip.
Nice.
Damn. Lady Luck's on our side.
I
Where the hell
rolled-
are we?
I rolled and I re-rolled and I even re-re-rolled and it was always nothing. Nope, nada.
I look over, like, oh, we're on the right side of the tracks. There's some railroad tracks there.
I mean, literally, there's railroad, there's minecart tracks running all through the areas where through Blingdenstone. But you make it back to Gracklestug, and you pull up to one of the Dark Lake docks because the last section of the trip is just easier made on the Dark Lake, but they took you to a small settlement where there's various Duergar that run a ferry to the docks. So you're back in Gracklestug. If there's any business you want to deal with here?
I don't even remember what's here.
Well, it's a much more bustling city known for its smithies, and there's a stone giant enclave.
Alright. Vanek, I want you and Miss Erin go talk to the storm giants about Entomoc's Boon.
Stone giants, not storm giant.
I said stone giants.
I heard storm.
It's the accent.
Sorry.
I heard storm.
I laid it on a little too thick there. But yes, need you to talk about Entomoc's Boon. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go sell these dresses.
Uh-huh.
Well, you go off to so who wants to do what first?
Sam can go sell his dresses.
Yeah,
I'll say that
quickest.
it is quick. You've got 5 of them, and they're worth 200 gold each.
Do lantern shields exist in D&D?
Not stat-wise, they don't.
Dang.
But yeah, that's a relatively quick deal. There's plenty of merchants that are willing to buy them. None of the Duergar merchants, because they think that's dumb. But several of the merchants that are not Dark Dwarves are glad to buy them.
Excellent.
More specifically, any of the Drow.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I
Guess
got.
I'll sell a +1 short sword.
+1 short sword. So, they're willing to buy it for 150 gold.
Yeah, it's a deal.
Meanwhile, what's everybody else doing?
I guess me and Aaron are going to the Giants to talk about something. I don't know about what, but
You do still have the symbols of authority, and as such, you can flash those to get free roam of the city, even into the parts where you're not supposed to be.
ooh,
You just go to the Giant.
yep, I guess so.
They greet you and tell you they did not expect to see you again. But what is it that you need?
What was I coming over here for?
Any information on Entomox Boone?
Yes, we're looking for information on Entomox Boone. Hoping you could help us there.
He tells you that to his knowledge, it is a magic, he believes divine circle or temple of some kind that is tied to the faith of the deep gnomes, and that it is located somewhere just outside Blingdenstone.
That's quite helpful, I think. Anything else to add, Aaron?
No.
Well, thank you for that information. We'll be on our way.
He simply nods and goes back to reading his scrolls and studying his books.
Yeah, we should head back then.
At some point, specifically you, Lucas, are greeted by the captain of the guard as she asks what you're doing back in Gracklestug.
Simply escorting a trade of salt with the deep gnomes of Lindenstone.
Well, as far as she's concerned, you're continuing to help the city then. And she does warn you that there's been more news of drow that have been looking for groups that match your description. She, of course, hasn't given them any information. As far as she's concerned, the drow can show up for business, but that is all.
Well, I'm sure we'll run into them sometime. Luck's been holding out for us so far.
Well, she wishes you the best of luck, and she goes back about her business as captain of the guard. Anyone else have things they wish to do?
I don't think so. Mm-mm. Nope, I'm good.
Let's see. While you are roaming the streets, Aaron, you overhear an interesting rumor about the Forak Erak Naik. They are a folk.
I said okay.
They are a folk tale in Gracklestug, and their name is derived from an obscure dialect of Dark Dwarf. It means the empty scabbard killers. Apparently there is an order of assassins within the city that kill you using psychic powers, so that there's no trace of how you died.
Cool.
No.
But why does that matter to me?
No, you overhear it in conversation while you're
Oh,
going through the
okay.
city. It's a rumor you overhear that there is an entire order of assassins that use psychic powers to kill, so that nobody can trace how they died.
I mean, definitely when we get back together as a group, or even I'm with Tyler right now, I'd let him know what I heard. Because, good grief, that's the last thing we need to deal with right now.
Alright, interesting.
But yes, any other business before? Because you will be expected to leave on the morrow and head right back to Blingdenstone.
I don't think we do. I do.
In which case, you will leave tomorrow. Once again, getting well stocked on food and everything you need, and the Nerfeblin that were with you have managed to get plenty of weapons and materials to bring back to Blingdenstone. We begin to head back out. As you're traveling on the 15th day of your 2-week journey.
So literally the
'Cause
day
two-
after.
No. A week in Faerun is 10 days.
Oh yeah.
It was 20 days each way. But as you travel, you hear noises coming from further ahead in the tunnel. And the Snurfeblin ask you to go ahead and figure out what exactly it is.
Well, I'll definitely sneak up there.
Get the initiative tracker back up. Initiative.
Ooh, look at that roll, Tyler.
Ooh.
One of your first real good initiative rolls. Oh boy.
Right. Should be everyone. So Venik, you are actually up first.
I shall just.
So I think I dragged your token out that was not at full health. You actually have that much health?
Yeah.
I always forget you got like more health than the actual tanks of the party.
I am the tanky healer.
I mean that's true. Killerics are allowed to be tanky.
Guess we're gonna try. Well, we want to be stealthy, don't we?
Oh, we don't know what we're walking into now, do we?
I'm not good at stealthy.
Even though Althea's 2 turns away from you. She has
Well,
learned.
I'm just gonna walk up here. 1.
How many people can you share your dark vision with?
Oh yeah. Let me see. Doobie 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 doo. 4.
How many of us need it?
3.
Perfect.
4.
Do you mind doing that? Oh,
Yes, I will. I will use that to give everybody that needs it, 4 people that need it, dark vision for an hour. And then I'll just move up to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that I will center myself as best as I can. There we go. And that'll be my turn.
Right. Then next up is Aaron. Aaron, it is your turn.
Okay, so I was talking that whole time, didn't realize I was muted. So before I move, I would ask Dawnbringer to go back in, because that would not be stealthy. Just
She
for a little
refuses.
bit. Just a little bit.
She
She did
refuses.
before, and nothing wrong happened the last time.
She doesn't want to.
I thought I had children issue.
well, drop her on the ground. Let's go.
I'll just go here for now. So not around the corner yet or anything.
Well, Althea looks over at you, Lucas, and makes the comment, sneaking is for the weak.
Sneaking is also for the smart.
Make a persuasion check. She's unhappy about it, but she's gonna wait in the back, considering that she is very, very bad at sneaking.
I know she is.
Here comes Althea! Boom, boom, boom. In the tunnels that echo very loudly.
Yeah.
They always do that. That's just normal tunnel sounds.
The echo.
Up to here. And I see a small patrol awaits us ahead. I will bonus action sneak.
You are snuck.
That's me.
Lucas?
And I will sign 3 people walking forward.
Doug says no.
We'll see who actually is capable of understanding that.
Yeah, I was about to say. It's like we're
I'm gonna say that anyone who wants to understand it needs to make an intelligence check.
no. The only thing I
Or
understand.
no,
I mean, I am
I will
looking at
allow it to specifically be insight.
Okay.
Anyone who already...
I know all of it.
That helps. So Venick understands. Zed does not. Lucas, Venick, Aaron.
Oh, Zed understands. He just doesn't care.
It's not
That's
that's
also
about
a
muscles.
possibility.
Green numbers are for rich people. If you
Reason I'm not even rolling.
You'll become
Miriam
the
understands.
oldest half-orc known to man by being able to count.
Althea does not understand at all.
I think he's telling me to go.
She leans over. I think Diathos also thinks sneaking is dumb.
I don't know what she says. I don't know what she says,
we don't need
but
to sneak anymore.
I give her a thumbs up because I assume she understands.
Diathos says go loud!
That was optional.
Stealth is optional!
Oh God!
Anyways, it is your turn, Lucas.
Am I stealthiest?
Well, I mean, you think you're sneaking. Get up there.
Oh lordy.
You can see some stuff.
Hey.
And they appear to still just be kind of looking around.
I got smacked out by those guys. Right? These are the blue orcs.
No, these appear to just be gray orcs.
Brother.
Although one of them looks like he's wearing some nicer armor and carrying a better weapon.
One is armor. Actually, one is weapon. This weapon will be mine. I will claim it.
That's me.
Alright. Well, she's not much for sneaking, but she'll try. Oh, and she's at... What? Or did you give her armor? I don't think you've ever given her armor.
Did we not give her armor?
I don't think she doesn't say she has
Stay
any.
in the rigs that she came in.
I thought we
Well.
outfitted her.
Doesn't say she has any armor.
I have a spare set of leather armor that she can have after this.
She tries to be sneaky and not wearing any heavy armor or anything. She looks up relatively well.
Huh, could have sworn we spent the money.
I feel like maybe I just didn't change her sheet.
That's possible.
Little John.
I'm just gonna hang out back here with Althea, and then as he moves, I'll move with, grumbling about I don't want to be sneaky either.
But Diathos said we don't need to be.
No, thumbs up.
Well, I'll still go up with you.
She nods her large head.
It's a bigger charge if you charge together.
Well, Zed.
They don't care what Lucas says.
I knew it.
Rebel.
Well, you can... Well, I don't know. Can you see... Yeah, you can see a couple orcs up ahead in the dim purple light given off by the fungi.
Yeah, I'll see that too.
And as you march up there, they notice you, at the very least.
I wave.
I'm very certain they noticed him with Dawnbringer.
Well, Dawnbringer's giving light around that corner, yes. I'm just assuming that Diathos and Lucas are trying to stay close to the wall.
Yes. Yes.
Find
Whereas
some rocks.
Zed is just standing in the middle of the tunnel in the light of Dawnbringer.
Muscles.
I can move against. Yo, I still have it. I'll take
They
the
see a
bread.
smaller orc.
Take the bread of their attacks right here.
Well, now they definitely know, and as such, he gets initiative. Initiative.
At least you don't have to make him an extra hole in the rear there, out Diathos. Just go straight in.
And what do you know? The one in front goes right after Zed. He steps forward and then points at you with his spear.
Deer.
He's carrying a spear.
Beer.
He says, "Oi, half-blood." He's speaking in Orcish. So, anyone else who doesn't speak Orcish doesn't understand.
I give another thumbs up.
What are you doing in the Underdark?
Walking around, taking names, looking for your mom.
Oh!
Blood is mouthy. Needs to be taught a lesson.
Bit tough on guy with a spear.
Well, since you
A
say
real
that,
mass weapon.
That's a mouthy orc.
Get it? It's ironic because an orc's mouth takes up more than half their entire head.
Well, an orc, maybe. Not a half orc.
That's why I said an orc.
well, I don't have an actual one, so I'm just gonna be creative. He
It's
raises his spear, and then it glows, and then he summons his spiritual weapon behind you. That's also a spear. And he attacks you with his spiritual spear. What is your armor class, Zed?
14.
He hits you with his spirit spear.
Pokey pokey mate.
Apparently.
No. Dealing 9 force damage.
See how the buffs that they're making the barbarians?
Because he said it, this other orc moves to here, and then dashes up.
So, as a bonus action, I'm going to summon a spiritual weapon right here behind this orc.
What weapon are you summoning?
Short sword.
Oh, you should have got a spear.
Well, it's whatever you.
You can make him think he's hitting himself
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
with his own spear. You trick him into dismissing his own spirit weapon.
Yes, as that does it, then, you know. Make an attack with it.
You
Does that hit?
Yep, you hit him.
Wait, did he take 7 too?
No, he did 9.
Oh. 9. That's a...
Twins.
And then, since that was a bonus action, I can still cast a cantrip.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm gonna firebolt him.
Isn't there a rock in your way?
Well, he can see over it.
Yeah.
That's also a hit. But you've definitely given away your position.
Yep.
He cries out, "Oh! Half-blood has friends!"
And that's my turn.
Aaron,
Uh-oh. Althea's gonna get mad at us because we're in her way.
it's alright.
She
Fire-
should have moved.
The fire will flow down the tunnel. It will follow the walls.
I don't want to be barbecued.
You're not all fireproof like she is.
I am not.
You hit the orc,
I'm fine. I can take it.
and wow. You insta-kill it.
You and your friend.
Okay.
If you just take Dawnbringer and slide it easily straight through the orc's torso.
expected a little bit
That's
more.
my turn.
It was max damage. Well, Althea here's shouting, everything else. She gets to there, and
10 to sharp.
he's gonna shove aside Sister Miriam,
I'm moving.
and apparently fail.
Sister is strong in her faith. Shall not be moved.
Shall not pass.
Lucas,
Oh, when you reordered the turn, all of a sudden put Lucas
Oh.
ahead of me now.
because you were the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll shoot at him. Make sure everything's yep. No, we'll find it.
I see you adding more point to the spear.
Well, shit.
Wow.
No.
Zed, I'm sorry.
I know it.
You have suffered a normal miss,
Oh,
Lame.
but then you
You son
definitely
of a
hit.
bitch.
17 damage. Quit poking me. Anything else, Lucas?
Nah, that's me.
Diathos.
Well, since we've broken still,
You take him from behind. There's a
let's
sword
take it from
there.
behind.
There's a sword
there.
Damn it. Can't get him. Oh, I guess I can still stab
Take him
him.
from the side.
Booty Slayer.
You hit him
Booty Slayer.
and run him through with your.
I slice off an entire cheek. And then bonus action dash. You know what? Let's put it there. There's me.
Well, this orc runs up and, not being very smart, attacks the glowy sword. So the spear is gone. He swings his weapon.
You worked
through the
so
sword.
hard on it too.
Nothing happened. Meanwhile, Sister Miriam steps to the side to try and make room for Althea. You could simply ask me to move next time.
Alright.
This orc
Note to self. Work on manners.
also runs up to the sword and shoves the other orc out of the way. You're doing it wrong! And he swings at the sword.
And then I'll call out, "Oh no, they're attacking the sword, guys! That's our weakness!" And I'll roll performance.
I don't have a
Hot
sword, so-
damn! Even I believe that.
And then you just... You hear the one orc say to the... "Oh, we gotta beat the sword!" And they're both just swinging their axes at the sword and going phasing through it the whole time.
We gotta hurry! They're getting it good!
Try aiming for the shaft.
Meanwhile, Little John...
No, I will try to sneak by these two since I hear fighting. It's 20.
I chose performance as one of my proficient skills, and I haven't been able to use it. Or haven't even tried to use it, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a pain. Pick a skill for a certain thing, don't ever really get to use it.
That's why you gotta just incorporate it.
No,
I got
can't incorporate.
come up here and hit him with my horns. It's a dashed.
And...
Not hit.
That does not hit.
That is my turn. All I can
Damn, they're too cunning. They've weakened him through the sword.
do.
They're trying to protect the sword! Zed?
Well, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna grab the spear.
Alright, you pick up his spear.
Will that just an action, or just something free?
I'd say it's free. As long as you've got a free hand to hold it, then yeah.
Oh, I didn't have any weapons though.
Then yeah, definitely you can pick it up for free.
We'll go there. I'm gonna poke him with the spear. Actually, oh, look at that. That's a reach weapon, isn't it?
What about... no, the spear does not have... Oh, it doesn't reach.
So it's
Yeah, it's a spear.
is it a 5?
So you can be 5 extra feet away.
You can poke him.
I should poke him. I will. I need to add spear to my sheet.
Alright.
Where do I go? Where do I go for the spear for the add stuff?
You just type spear into the compendium and drag it over.
And is that the little cog thing? That's it is.
No, the like 3 books.
Oh.
And then under items, you'll drag over just spear.
Spear. Is this just a spear?
Yeah, just a spear, as far as you know.
Well, I mean, you saw him in another spear. But,
Oh, yeah. I have.
so you know there's at least a little bit more to it.
He could have been an orc cleric.
Does the spear have the 2 things have one-handed or 2-handed?
Not to... Yeah, 1 or 2-handed.
Okay, well, I'm gonna 2-hand this mother.
Oh, you definitely hit. You're aiming for the far one in front of Little John?
Shit. Oh, yeah. I was gonna rage, but do that later.
Oh, you poke him with the spear.
Poke. Oh yeah, I have an art attack. Now I am gonna rage with a bow session. And I'm gonna poke him again.
Afraid you don't
Yep.
hit him this time.
There we go. I'm done.
All right, those two are dead. We're back to Venick.
Gotta get the sword.
Well, as a bonus action, I'm going to attack this one here with the sword.
Which one? This one?
Yep.
All right.
Does that hit?
That hits.
Ooh, okay. Nice.
12 damage.
And then I shall cast Firebolt at it as well.
That also hits.
Ooh.
And that puts him down.
And then I think
Which brings us to Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron, it is your turn.
Can I technically, like, walk by the sword?
Yeah, you can walk through it. As long as you don't end your turn on it. That's definitely a hit. And you strike down another orc.
And they were so close, too.
Orcs get defeated. Nonetheless. Do you do anything else, Aaron?
No.
In which case, Althea moves up through everyone and finds that everything's dead, and she's very annoyed.
Althea, where were you? I told you to go.
She snorts some flames out of her nostrils. She's annoyed.
Well, fear not. I don't believe we'll be sneaking anymore.
Well, Lucas,
Yeah. I'll search the big guy here.
the big guy, is wearing ringmail, and he's carrying a shield. Zed already took the spear, and he's wearing what looks like a very fancy belt.
Yep.
Far too fancy for... It's not orc make, that's for sure.
I'll take the belt off and put it in my bag.
You're undressing this man?
Do you have an issue with it, Diathos?
I just don't think this is the time for that. If you wish to find a lover.
I just glare at him.
It is your turn, Diathos.
Chuckling to myself, I'll come take his shield and then move on. Don't see much. Step a little bit more out.
Definitely looks like the tunnel branches in a couple directions.
Well, we have some choices to make. It'll be me.
Sister Miriam will just move up a little bit. That orc is dead. Little John.
I shall run up here. Check down here. And that's it.
Zed.
Really dark.
There's some glowing fungi here and there.
Oh.
That's my turn.
Alright, Venick.
I shall go right there. And I'll drop Spirit Weapon.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
Aaron.
Have we decided which way we're going, or are we all just kind of splitting up randomly at this point?
You haven't decided yet.
Okay.
I don't know. I just went this way. I didn't know. I didn't see people walking this area.
Well, that'll be my turn as we wait for everyone else.
Well, Thea forces her way at least into the bigger room. She can spread her wings a little bit. Lucas.
Well, that way looks like there's gonna be a jump. There's that. Well, what do you think, Althea? Which way you want to go?
I would assume one of the wider paths.
She would prefer the wider path.
Well, that gives you two
But,
paths.
make a perception check. You can make out what sounds like muttering coming this tunnel, but relatively
What
quiet.
tunnel?
This tunnel.
The bottom? Okay.
Is the muttering getting a little bit louder?
Not by much.
Not by much. Alright. Seems like there might be
Diathos?
somebody this way.
you like to make a perception check as well?
Oh, I suppose.
Yeah, you can barely hear something coming that Lucas heard. Possibly a voice.
Well, I can check it out. Catch up with you. I will dash up to there, then bonus action hide.
Alright. Sister Miriam moves into the room. And she dashes to get in amongst everyone. Little John,
Which way did we hear people?
make a perception check.
Goodness, where is it? I'm so good at these. Oh, not bad.
You also hear noises coming from this same tunnel that Diathos is already going down, and Lucas did point it out.
I'm just gonna go to there. That will be my turn.
Zed, start with a perception check. Yeah, you don't actually hear anything. But you know that everybody else has said that there's noises coming from over here.
Yeah. Unless she trained with perception too.
Venick?
I'm gonna move up here. Was there anything else of note on the bodies?
I mean, they're all carrying standard beaten metal orcish great axes.
Yeah. No, parchments, no books, no nothing.
No.
Nothing that would no.
Let me double check. The one orc may have actually had something else on.
Yeah.
You're looking a little more carefully than.
Yeah.
Right, so I can look at the spear.
You do find that he has a medallion with an eye on it. If you want, you may make a religion check. Not that the cleric's good at religion.
I was gonna say, dang, I'm not that good at religion.
We're aware.
Yeah, we're
Every
very aware.
I'm not.
That always comes up. You don't
Again.
recognize it.
I'm gonna take it.
Not even sure if you're an actual cleric.
I never did well in class, okay?
He took the oath.
Yeah.
He got
I fell asleep
C's.
most of the time.
He got C's. That's a passing grade.
Yeah. But that'll be my turn.
Aaron,
like he got
start with a
B's.
perception check.
These nuts.
Yeah, you definitely can hear mumbling coming from further down this tunnel. Sounds like a somewhat deep, gravelly voice.
Is it Batman?
So Batman.
Oh look, Fennec's balls dropped again.
Hey, knock that off.
I'm assuming that's her turn. There was a dog barking loudly in the living room.
Yes.
That's my turn.
There's the wolves.
We hear the dog. Monroe.
Althea looks down that tunnel and decides that she does not want to force herself through it. Lucas.
Yeah, it's gotten a little cramped in there.
You can move through friendlies.
Oh, I know I can. It's just takes a little bit longer.
No, well, you're not actively in combat right now.
Oh. Well, that only applies during combat, okay.
That's like when you're trying to get past someone quickly because you're being shot at or things like that.
Oh shit! If I do that.
Right now, you're just kind of like, oh, yep, scoot. Excuse.
That's me dashing.
The classic when it's so you're just scooting by. Oh, sorry, pardon. Diathos.
Talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
What does that have to do with scooting by people?
I stab him.
Oh shit, you do. You meets and beats it.
Right in the booty.
Oh, is this like the end of the map?
Well, you've got that, and you got that, don't you? Or is there nothing there?
I don't see anything.
Well, there's no light down
I
there.
have dark vision.
You do? Oh, I forgot you were given dark vision. How much is it?
Three
Whatever.
300 feet.
How much?
300 mega dark vision.
Oh, I can definitely see a lot more now.
Yeah, I didn't realize you had that much dark vision. In which case, there is a Duergar standing in the end of that tunnel, kind of mumbling to himself and fidgeting.
Oh.
As you get closer, you can make out not so much gravelly as like a very raspy voice. I mean, he's definitely got a deep baritone of a Duergar, but he sounds like he has a very dry throat.
Were we expecting a guy here?
No, it's my turn. Just move me here.
This
Come on
isn't me
back.
asking out loud. This is me just asking in general as a player.
No.
Just the orcs.
Technically, no. We weren't expecting anybody.
Well, I will sneak up behind him and prepare to strike.
What you doing?
I mean, you're still sneaking, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I will
He's
wait.
not noticed you, because he's facing away. Mr. Miriam scoots up a bit.
I will wait for the rest of the party.
Who else had the extended dark vision besides Diathos?
The ones that didn't have
I'm assuming Little John,
John, Zed, and sister.
right?
Aaron's got dark vision, right?
He does. Technically, I think Zed does too, just not very far.
Do you, Zed?
He's a half-orc. Half-orcs have dark vision.
I know it's not something you normally naturally think of when you think orc,
Yeah.
but caves,
Little John,
cave
it
orcs.
is your turn.
I shall head up to there.
And you now also see the Duergar muttering. The clopping of your hoof floor causes him to turn.
The moment he turns, I'll put my knife up to his throat.
I know it. You come for me. I'm to take it.
I suppose. Well, be a good little bird and hand it over.
No, it's over.
That is unfortunate.
You about to murder someone?
Real close to just trying it. Fortunately, your life isn't in my hands. And I'll put the knife away.
Right? Do you do anything, Little John, since it is actually your turn?
No, I'm just gonna go up my movement.
Zed? It is your turn, Zed. Wonder if he stepped away to look after doggos. He is muted. We'll come back to him. Venick.
I shall. I'll run up here behind Sister Miriam.
Alright, make a perception check. Yeah, you hear the conversation happening down here. Between the Duergar and Diathos.
I want to show her the medallion. Do you know what this is?
She recognizes it and tells you that it is the Eye of Grumsh, the symbol of the god of the orcs.
What material was it made out of?
Stone.
Stone? Yeah, just throw it over my shoulder. That's it.
Alright. Aaron?
Okay. Well, that'll be me dashing.
Alright. Althea's gonna sit and wait where she is. Lucas?
Well, the assholes, what exactly have you found here besides this fella?
That is exactly what I was hoping to find out. I look at the Duergar expecting.
He continues to look at all of you in a sense of slight horror, and he's got something that he's keeping to his side that he's holding in his hand that you can't see, and he has very chapped lips.
He has something that he's not willing to part with even for his life. Gibbering to himself. Claims someone is after him.
Does he need some water?
Duergar are not exactly the kind of people I care to help slavers and whatnot. If he's willing, I'll offer him my water skin.
As you pull it out, he starts screaming.
Oh, Okay.
Get it away! Get it away!
Now I'm gonna make him drink it.
Well, do you do anything on your turn, Lucas?
Kinda just gonna keep my hand crossbow ready in case he turns actually hostile.
Alright, well, Diathos,
You have a fear of water, my friend?
he's like screaming and begging you to put it away and keep it away from him.
Well now. Perhaps you hand over what you're holding there, and I won't make you drink every last drop.
We'll make an intimidation check with advantage.
Wow.
It's too important. I won't give up to you.
Little John, hold him down.
What the hell's going on?
They're taking things away from a dwarf.
Ah, a dwerga.
That's still a dwarf.
It's
It's
a
a dark
dwarf,
dwarf.
but a bad one.
But Sister Miriam,
Yeah, I'm not actually trained in intimidation.
Little John.
I shall attempt to hold him down.
All right.
Okay,
Strength check.
intimidation.
I'm really hoping I can just bluff my way into getting this item, so I don't have to just force leave.
Yeah, you got him completely restrained. Every time you pull out the water skin. Do you do anything in response now that Little John's got him restrained, Diathos?
I'll pop the top on my water skin, pour a little into my hand. Are you sure, my friend?
Get it away! Get it away!
All you have to do is tell us what you have. Hand it over.
I'll let you make another intimidation check with advantage.
God, I feel awful.
You're the one that's going down this path.
I want to roleplay!
He finally gives in, and he holds out a small silk handkerchief.
I take it.
Make a wisdom save.
Ah, there it is.
Why would you just take the item from him?
So you take it,
The rest around his face.
and no, it doesn't do anything like that.
Oh.
Just absorb all the water from his body.
To be fair, I deserve this.
So, for the next 5 hours, you have to say everything that is always on your mind without hesitation or shame.
Oh Lord!
You cannot. You have no filter, and everything that comes through your mind, you have to speak aloud.
This could get interesting.
Man, I really wish I didn't do this. Man, look at the arms on Little John. Hold me all night. Oh.
X. You Diathos?
And don't think I don't want you when you go, White Walker. Mm.
I'm a little concerned now.
He's horny, run!
That is his entire character, yes.
Which way is he running? To or from?
And Lucas, I know we're friends now. Perhaps later we can talk about benefits.
Oh no!
Lucas could use some benefits.
No!
I don't think I'm purposely going to be thinking of random bullshit to say.
You're gonna get us some trouble probably too.
This is the video that gets struck down off YouTube.
Oh,
Nonetheless.
no, you're gonna say something to Althea.
After you take the handkerchief away from him, he just suddenly starts foaming at the mouth, spasms, and then goes limp.
Oh, don't let go of the handkerchief.
I let him fall to the ground.
He is very clearly dead.
Gross.
Stick the dog. Don't need to leave.
Yeah, no, I kind of wonder if he has anything else.
Oh. That hurt.
Oh god. Aaron, I think you might need to do something about that handkerchief. Like, I don't know, get rid of the magic or double check what the hell it is.
No, Zeus, go away. Get your big
No,
ass
I'm
out
not
of here. No.
trying to protect it in any way.
Oh, Zeus,
By all means.
son of a bitch. Come here.
But I will say you are out of initiative. Back on the road again.
Down the road again.
I mean, does anybody let me know what happened up there?
Yeah, the SS suddenly is horny.
I've always been. Oh, it's just better at hiding it.
You're just second on it.
What changed
Oh,
to make
I'm
it
a
this way?
poor sinner and needed saving. Sister Miriam, do you think you could absolve my soul in private?
Does any what made him act this way?
He
Who's
touched
handkerchief?
Oh god.
As Diathos asks that, he looks to Lucas. Is that what you would want me to do?
How about what you want, honey?
Can I see the handkerchief that he said?
Don't touch it.
Is it in the open though? Is what I'm asking. Diathos. Or did you put it in your like pocket?
No, I'm holding it out.
Huh.
I told you this handkerchief.
I'm gonna walk up to it and cast Remove Curse.
Right? You cast Remove Curse.
How you feeling now?
There are things I would say that are just unpolite in front of a child.
I tried.
Well, you can't not say things.
Yeah, you're unfiltered right now.
That is exactly what came of thought. Is that there are things I should not say in front of a child,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
and so I won't think them.
Well, I tried.
No, perhaps casting Remove Curse on me. I'll drop the handkerchief.
You drop the handkerchief.
And to answer your question, Miriam, I suggest you ignore Diathos for right now.
I mean, I guess I could cast Remove Curse on him as well.
She nods. Cast Remove Curse on him.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't do anything.
He's still Diathos unfiltered.
Alright.
Only for the next 6 hours.
You said 5!
Or 5 hours.
10 hours?
5 hours. Yeah, I double checked.
The rest of your life?
Next week, yeah.
Yes, for the next 5 hours, you have no filter.
Oh no.
But the rest of the day is uneventful, if nothing else.
I think I'll march in the
Diathos
back of
says.
the party. I think I'll march in the back of the party for the exact reason that you're thinking it is.
To look at everybody's butts.
As he continues to be the booty slayer.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll touch you.
What was that, Brian?
So second to Ace.
Oh.
Had nothing. And then big.
Oh, actually, that handkerchief probably would have been pretty cool to have. And just throw at random enemies.
I thought
Especially enemies. Especially enemies with, like, master plans.
I thought you were going in a completely different way.
No. Oh well. At the same time, it's probably better for me. You would not be able to tell me any of the
I'll
plans
be right
you
back.
guys make, because I would be spouting them out.
Only for the next 5 hours.
Well, hopefully we don't run into anything in the next 5 hours.
Now the
You
rest of the
don't.
day's done again.
The rest of the day is uneventful, as is the rest of... And you make it back to Blingdenstone with all your goods. And Diathos' temporary madness has gone away.
So we're going to that, Murmurs.
Oh, right, never let.
It's not on the way.
Yeah, we'd have
And
to...
the cart did not plan on going that direction because it would extend the trip.
Plus,
Oh.
I'd much rather have the cart get back in one piece than for us to go
Well,
off
we might
and
have to
learn that it goes.
Hold on.
while we hold it.
Joe,
Save
Right,
that.
I'll help you.
This. So after I'm back in my right state of mind, I'm not quite sure what came over me. Nothing exactly like this meme. I'm not apologizing.
Well, Vanek, did you learn anything about Antimax Ban? Vanek.
He did say he stepped away.
He did. He would tell you that it is supposedly some kind of temple or holy site just outside of Blingdenstone, is what he learned.
I need to look at a map, but I already know how particular the Digger-Mattocks are with their maps. Well, is there a fast way to get to Neverlight from here?
Just the way you came, basically.
And that took how long?
Traveling. It took you a week and a half.
And that's one way.
One way. 16
We were.
days.
We were a larger party too, though, so we could probably travel faster than we normally do.
You know some of the paths now. You might be able to shave off a couple days.
Well, as long as the conditions here haven't deteriorated, I say we head there next and get the stuff wired.
Well, you're gonna try going back to Neverlight Grove?
I'm gonna get this spear looked at.
Alright, who are you gonna have look at it?
I don't know, for Ghelfi stuff.
Well, that'd be Vanek or Aaron.
I suppose.
I mean, well,
You know what, an arcane thing?
I guess technically I can since I got spells, but
They're the two that have actual training.
yeah, that's why I'm.
I'll ask Aaron.
Diathos has found speaking his mind freely is quite liberating, and he might continue to do so.
Aaron, if you want to make an Arcana check. It is a magical spear. It is a +1.
But that is essentially his background. Is he uses sex and booze to escape his past.
You also found a belt.
That I did. Might as well have Aaron look at that as well.
I'll let you use the same roll. It is a belt of hill giant.
Pants holding.
Pants for me.
Heel giant.
Yes.
Well, I mean, he had two magical items. Maybe the shield is magical. You want to check out the shield there?
Did it was a spear of +1, Joe?
The spear is +1. The shield
Alright.
is normal.
I'll show up the shield.
But he was also wearing a belt of hill giant strength. Raises your strength to 21. Whoever would like to use that.
I don't think he needs that.
I mean, my strength could use a bit of a boost.
I know you don't fight. You just shoot her in the back.
I mean, I'm at -1 for my modifier.
Oh, you're fine.
After hearing it, Lucas just suddenly flips the belt right on. Immediately.
Which of you two could use it more?
I only have a 16 to strength.
Because remember, Ryan rolled really badly, so he took a standard and instead.
Alright.
No, no, stop rolling.
It just won't stop.
I was trying to rename it.
Well, I'll toss the belt over to Zed.
Right.
Get a boost to them muscles.
Muscles.
You can now add a belt of hill giant strength.
All we see is Zed just explode up in size with his muscles.
That's magic, so he doesn't physically get stronger. You could have a normal person put it on.
Until now, I was only using 98% of my muscle mass. Now I'm using a full 100.
As you just watch as all of his muscles tear immediately. And he can no longer move his arm.
I look good though, don't I?
got ass muscles. I'm gonna spirit.
What do you think I was watching on the way?
just clenched the spear between them.
Damn straight.
That's how he carries his weapons.
And I sculpted by the hands of the gods themselves.
Let's see here. Look at that. Where do I put the belt? I just put it in my items? Or?
Just drag it over. Look it up in the compendium and drag it over.
I wish that wasn't just a random encounter.
Yeah, but
We were doing that for a whole last session.
Yep. And then it modifies your strength. Now your strength is 21.
And then you could have named the episode Diantha's Sharing Corner.
yes, it is. For some reason, it added 2.
So, and it should automatically change the stats on like all your weapons.
Yeah.
Yep, you should be hitting harder and everything.
Plus 9 and 8 and 8. I don't know why I haven't got 8. Down. Move your ass.
You guys do anything else while you're back in Blingdenstone? Or do you decide to just spend the night and then head out the next day towards the Neverlight?
Well, I'd probably go ask the Digger-Mattocks to kind of look around the area if they've got maps of Blingdenstone of possible locations for the Entomoc's boon, since
They tell you they don't have any maps. That could lead you to Entomoc's spoon.
Well, if you have relative guesses as to where we could go.
If they had an idea, they wouldn't be asking you.
Wait, didn't the ghost say he can answer one question within his knowledge? Can't we ask him? He's a really old ghost. Maybe he knows.
Alright, we'll give that a shot.
Yeah,
I mean, unless you feel like that's a waste of the question.
You never got your question.
No, because we're save it in case we needed it for something like, well, something along the lines of this, but wasn't expecting it so soon. But yes, we can go talk to the ghost real quick and ask him if he's got any.
It's one solution.
And as it so happens, he does, having been here from before the city fell.
Right on.
That's right, I kicked you in the butt.
He can tell you that there is a large cavern located west of the city. It has always been kept a closely guarded secret, but at this point, I think it is fair that it be shared. Very few members ever even knew of its existence. Most of them died. It is 2 days' walk from the settlement if you head west. There is a small tunnel leading to a ledge high above a cavern floor. You will find it is lined with stalagmites and stalactites. The dominant feature is a circle in the center. It can be used to summon.
Is Neverlight in that direction as well?
Yes, it is.
Perfect. Then, change of plans.
I don't know the details of how to summon an elemental, or what exactly summoning them there does.
I do. I break the crystal on the floor. No. The one that I have that summons an airfill.
I forgot that you had that.
I have it.
Please don't.
So, he doesn't know the exact location, but he knows, based off that information, where you could search that area.
Yeah. So we're gonna search that for Entomoc's boon first. And then
So you'll need to either make an investigation or a wisdom check.
Does it
Or
have
a
to be
survival.
him?
I mean, investigation or survival check. For whoever is leading the investigation, the search.
I mean,
Who is
I can do that.
best?
Got a +4.
No, plus 3.
In investigation or survival?
Investigation or
The survival.
Yep.
Investigation is 0.
Okay, so far Tyler's at the highest. Anyone else have these kind of skills?
We're looking for 4 or higher.
I have
or higher than 4.
I'm back back of 8. That helps do you think?
What does Aaron have?
Survival or investigation?
Let me see. Plus
So
6.
it's me.
Well, then I think Aaron's the one to be doing it.
She doesn't find it.
I'll try.
Well, Venek is apparently better at following directions and finds a fairly well-hidden cave entrance that leads into exactly as described, the stone circle.
What
What
was
was that?
That's what I was wondering.
Switch to the bad mic.
I thought someone just screamed.
I'm not even sure who it was.
I have a feeling that a dog barked very close to Brian's mic.
I think so.
I said no. There's nothing serious with the dog. Oh no, he's starting shit again. He likes to growl for no apparent reason and get the other ones too riled up.
You have found Entomoc's boon, but in order for it to be used properly, you will still need to dismiss Ogre-Mock's bane.
Alright.
Nonetheless, I believe you are headed towards Neverlight Road.
That we are.
So I'm going to use this feature, Joe, Mr. DM, because I never use it. I get to, as an action, I get to bestow somebody advantage on initiative roll until I use this feature again, or they use it. I will give it to Lucas. Just because I have this and I've never used it.
Okay.
To me,
Well, you start heading towards Neverlight.
I get mad. I get
As,
I didn't make out a single thing you just said.
I didn't either.
Brian, do you want to repeat?
What? Oh, I just said I could have used that initiative roll.
Oh.
Advantage from Tyler. But it's fine. Oh, I said their internet sucks.
Alrighty.
Forward, run to the beach.
Well, as you go on, traveling through the Underdark, on the 5th day of your travels, which you've been provided with plenty of supplies to make the trip, since you are doing this for the aid, you encounter something interesting.
Something interesting.
You hear clacking noises as you continue down a cave, tunnel, whatever you wish to call it.
That's a tiny ass cave.
You're a
When
tiny
this-
ass cave.
Suddenly,
Oh no, let's hear it, tiny man.
two hook horrors
What the hell is that?
Of course.
Why am I in front?
Because you're a man
But
that
they-
leads by heart.
Like,
very quickly run past you
Well, that ain't
And-
good.
into a passage on your left. As just as quickly, you see 4 gnolls come out that same passage, chasing after them.
that was a roll.
Cores running away from wolves.
Basically,
Where hyena.
beef. No, well, not quite aware hyena, because it's just that. It's like a demon, a low-level demon,
They just look like hyena.
because they're birthed from the death of a regular hyena, at least. Maybe Baldur's Gate doesn't do it right.
Bye.
That's possible.
That's kind of cool.
And what you saw that they
Kinda
were
cool.
chasing,
Hook horrors are unique to the Underdeck, right?
Mm-hmm.
yes,
That's what I thought.
but as they enter the hallway, they catch sight of you and immediately turn and shout something in their own language and point their weapons at all of you.
Nope.
Well, I'm pretty sure I don't
I
understand
put my spirit up and speak in my own language.
I don't suppose anyone speaks Gnoll.
No,
it.
Well, let me double check that.
I don't work in common. That's it.
Yep, it is specifically their own language, Gnoll.
If I
They
whip your throats out, you need them.
they turn their spears towards you all. Get some initiative.
spears. Bunch of pansies and spears. I don't need this up.
That's not
I was gonna
advantage.
say, Lucas, you got advantage. Remember?
I clicked on it.
Oh, wow,
Apparently,
you suck.
but on the thing it doesn't even show.
Well, I don't think
Yeah.
Roll20 knows how to give advantage to initiative.
No, I was using advantage initiative before as barbarian.
Yeah, but didn't you had an ability on your sheet that granted advantage.
Oh, that's true.
If you just click advantage and roll initiative, I don't think Roll20 knows how to take that into account.
Can't you just add an advantage?
You'd have to find something to put on the sheet.
Will someone take here, get up in front of me?
Oh yeah, there's,
I don't know.
he's right there.
Whatever sheet I have an advantage on it.
Nonetheless, Zed is first in the initiative.
You didn't need the advantage, Brian.
I will state, anyone who wants to may make a history or religion check.
Come on,
Before
Tyler,
we
let's
get
see if you
into
can make
combat.
this one. Oh, you want to go with your religion?
You
Nope.
do recognize one word even in their own tongue, as do you, Diathos, which is Yinogu.
Oh,
Limo Guggen?
Not quite.
their god or goddess.
I lost
Well,
my rage.
their god is actually a demon lord.
Oh.
Shut up!
But yes, Zed, it is your turn.
I have rage, but I don't have like my rage or my other ability. I might do it by accident. I just won't rage. Yeah, right here. Right? I go here, Welcome. With my sphere.
Yeah, you've got reach.
They can book you too.
Behold!
Well, you hit.
Final.
11.
People?
Hit him again.
16. Huzzah!
Another 10 damage. That is
I'm
your
gonna stay where
turn.
I am.
Lucas.
I gotta find my abilities again.
Oh, yep. Single aim at that guy there.
Less.
I totally forgot.
I'm barbarian.
So, you shoot which one?
This
one
one.
that one, you hit it? For 19?
And let's pop it again. That's popping it.
Well, most definitely. If you want to roll in your crit table to see if you get any cool special bonuses.
Not none!
So you quadruple the damage instead of double.
What did my bolt do to this thing?
Decimate it. Oh, jeez.
So is it doubling the entire roll or just the?
Oh, you'd roll 4 dice instead of 2 dice, basically. And then add sharpshooter to it.
So,
But he was already basically dead from the first attack. As you just completely tear as it
Was the one
opens
that
its...
attack?
No, it was a different one.
You should. Okay,
I
sure.
shot this one.
It opens its mouth wide to scream at
I'm
you,
busy.
and your bolt goes right into its mouth, into the top of its mouth, destroying its small brain.
Well, that's me.
Well, this one is gonna move into range to use its spear against Zed. It's your armor class, Zed.
No! 14!
It misses. Little John.
We'll run over to this one and reach. So it has to make a dex save.
Dex. Click it. What's it gotta beat?
15.
Yep, it does fail.
4 damage. And I recklessly attack.
Hit it. Rage damage.
Yeah, 2
Right
more.
on there.
Sorry. Yep. So 11
Hit it again.
and 12 more.
Leaving it as it goes down.
And then I'm gonna move up to this one. And that's my turn.
Diathos.
Well, I'll find my way behind him as I like to do, and strike.
definitely strike
Oh,
and utterly destroy the one that Zed had already horribly mangled.
and then I will take some steps back. Then that's me. Everyone, I keep forgetting to mention it, but I've mentioned it a few times now. Every morning, remember to top up your temporary hit points up to 8 from
Althea
Inspiring Leader.
Althea can't get at anything being in the back. She's very, very tired of tight tunnels. Not that she knows about anything else. Sister Miriam will move a little forward.
You guys haven't told her about the great
Medic?
blue sky?
We have.
She's been told. She hasn't seen anything else. Her whole life has been underground.
Firebolt.
You hit it.
Firebolt.
One no.
And then I'll move up a little bit. And that's it.
Our magic users know how to cast illusions.
Moves to here and attempts to use its spear on Little John. What's your armor class, Little John?
It is 18.
It does not hit. Meanwhile, this one is dead. As is this one. Zed!
Here, use my spear. Only got a 20. A 20. Acha.
That is enough to bring it down.
Did you said 8? Andre?
8. Yep.
Okay. Oh. Let's see in this room. Worthwhile.
Yeah, nothing
I'm
much
done,
of note.
Joe.
So, Lucas.
Okay.
Looks like just more cave.
Well, the hook horrors went down that way. I say we continue on that way. Guess I'll give a quick search over this guy.
Well, they're carrying their poorly made spears. And just double check. He also has a leather strap with 3 human skulls attached to it.
Ugh. Yeah, that'll be me.
Alright. Little John.
Let's keep moving. Oh, it's getting dark down here.
Why do you never light a torch?
I stop here.
Diathos.
Did Kelly never roll initiative?
She's in the initiative.
Yeah, but she's out of place.
She is. We only just roll initiative.
She sure did.
I thought we were using the initiative from the last map. I didn't realize we rolled a new one.
Yeah, it's a different day.
So this whole time I'm thinking, wow, this is really long in between turns, and I finally looked, I'm like, oh.
Okay.
No, we're getting a new.
I mean, it's only been one round of combat, so.
I hate that toy.
I guess I'll light a torch.
Light a torch.
Light a torch.
No, who gets this toy?
And a giant torch.
Yes, that's where were you hiding that?
That's gonna be part of the benefits we talk about later on.
I'm still concerned about these benefits.
In the giant wallet pocket.
You're a businessman. You enjoy benefits.
This tells you the difference in size between the
Oh,
official
right, no.
maps of the game and the ones I've been adding.
Woo! And he zooms off.
Oh, dude. Stop touching my toy, dog.
Right? Path branches off again.
Think I can get out of here with it.
Pulls all wait here.
Alright. Althea uses the room to move forward. She wants to dash up there, get past everyone. Sister Miriam just moves up a little bit. Venick.
Yes. So everybody already searched the bodies?
Yeah, I searched that one.
No,
I'll
killed.
I'll search the other ones to see if they have anything of
You
note.
search the next one, and you find a crude stone pendant showing a 3-headed flail.
No.
I keep rolling random stuff, but you keep every time you say it's always symbol.
It's a symbol of their god. Garbage. It's a symbol of their god. Garbage.
I'm literally doing random rolls, and it's
Garbage.
whenever the cleric searches, he finds symbols of other gods.
See, you need to start taking them and then burning them.
Use it as kindling for our fires at night.
Also, why does she have the TV so loud?
Well, I'm on push to talk, so.
Oh.
So that was that one. I was just gonna search the next one.
Alright, I'll let you search that one too, since you
It's gonna be another pendant of a religion!
I swear to God.
You find a skinning knife,
Is
as
it
well
in good
as
shape?
a pouch with very greasy fur.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put that back. That's my turn.
He's dead. There. Aaron, actually getting to go.
That'll be my turn for now.
Zed,
What are we doing?
Well, I think we're continuing on down that way.
I'm just over 5.
I was waiting for general consensus.
I showed you which way to go.
That's me.
Lucas,
I don't care what Lucas has to say. He talks, called the 1 year out my butt. Leave him alone! He's chewing on a toy. Find a different toy.
That's just looks like it loops around. That's me.
alright. Little John,
I should keep going. There.
Diathos,
This is probably where it loops around to. So I assume these stairs are the correct path. How is Althea getting past this?
well, the point being that all of these narrow passages by smaller medium creatures.
Wow,
Did she shapeshift yet?
No.
Haven't had anyone to teach her.
It's like one of my top goals. If we ever get up top side.
Oh, that's me.
Alright. Well, Althea gonna follow after Lucas, as is Sister Miriam. Venick,
Are we splitting up or what? I missed that way. I'll stay back here with. Let's see, 1, 2, 1. We'll go right there. That'll be it.
alright.
Are we gonna end there?
Oh, hello.
What are you helloing?
I'm seeing your movements.
Ah. Yes. And Diathos can see something.
Ah, sure. Me, man.
I see what's coming towards them, but
More gnolls start coming around the corner. We'll get them on the initiative, and we'll end it there.
That was good.